What's good with y'all? It's Grind Life Productions. I'm back at it again with another informational video for you guys. I'm here to bless the masses with my positive messages and my information about semen retention and my semen retention journey. But let's get into the basics. I hope you guys have been having a good day so far. I hope you guys been chasing your dreams. I hope you guys haven't been falling victim to your lower nature. I hope you guys have been fighting your lower nature, and I hope you guys have been winning. Most importantly, I hope you guys have been retaining your seed, and I hope you guys have been staying high vibrational. So I had put out a poll and I asked about topics to speak about because usually I'll come up with topics because I do it every day. Um, the work got to get done somehow, but it would be nice to have other people come up with topics for me to speak about because all you got to do is give me the topic and I'll give you the knowledge. That's all to it. And I trust and believe that it will be good knowledge because all of the all of my messages come from the heart and from the Most High. The Most High is essentially speaking through me to get the message out to whoever needs it, and that is my job. So, on the poll that I put out asking for topics, I had somebody put down a comment saying to speak about the feminization of young men in this generation. Now, I was actually happy when I saw that because I was actually planning on doing something like that in one of my quotes. But I'm gonna save that for a later time. But you asked for it, you got it. So let's get into it. So nowadays, we see a lot of men not in tune with their masculinity. We see a lot of men acting like females, essentially. We see a lot of men with feminine traits. You can you can obviously see this by some of the clothes they wear, some of the certain ways that they carry themselves, and also the other in most ways how they pedestalize women and forget about their own morals and own standards, and most importantly how they are just fooled by over sexualization and they let they know their lower nature get the best of them. See, now there is a solution to all four of the problems that I just described, and that is semen retention because semen retention gets you in touch with your higher self and it makes you think, well, not think outside of the box, but think within the box, and so you can use the box more effectively. But a lot of people don't know this information and it's sad, but over time this information will be spreaded out and mostly everybody will be put on game and it will be a big impact. I can already see it because a lot of people are talking about this issue today. But you already knew that though. You're already on semen retention. That's why you're on this video. And if you aren't on semen retention, you're being informed with good quality information. But let's talk about the dangers that make men so feminized. I believe that social media makes men feminized. The reason why I say this is because on social media you'll see it is actually praising it is mostly praising women for doing crazy activities, and most of those activities are really beneath them, but they do it anyway just for some clout. And some of the men are encouraging these activities, which also leads to the bigger downfall of this generation because everybody is being led astray by certain actions that are not fulfilling their souls. That's why most people are not happy with themselves because They know the things that they are doing is not right, but they still do it anyway, just because they are comfortable with those actions. So they don't change at all. Because it's like when you've been doing something for so long, why change it? Even when you figure out the truth, why change it? That's what you don't want to be like. You don't want to have a mindset like that. You have to be open to change. You have to be open to the great change that could bring you great benefit. And the great benefit is getting away from the social media lifestyle, looking into other people's lives, and overthinking about certain things that you don't have. Because in reality, most of the people that you're looking up to, they're dealing with the same problems as you. I wouldn't say looking up to other people, because most of the people that you look up to are probably famous people. So they're probably dealing with depression. They're probably having hard times, but you on the other end, you see them as a perfect figure when in reality they're not. Nobody's a perfect figure except for God. But that eventually leads to feminine traits in a man, because they overthink everything and they lose sight of their purpose in his life. Some men have no purpose at all. That's why you see certain guys, they don't have any emotion. Like they are okay with, excuse my language, but bullshitting. They're okay with bullshitting. They don't care. And they will say they care, but in reality, they're not doing anything to change their situation. And they could be in the worst situation possible, but they won't care about that at all. They'll just care about the next low vibrational activity that they're going to indulge in next. You see, I can't even specify anything because most of the activities that they partake in is really low vibrational. Not to say that I'm better than anybody here. I'm just describing my views and describing how I see most of it, because I have some things to work on myself. I'm not perfect. I never said I was. But the fact that I'm trying to work on myself and trying to get myself better and fighting my shadow self, that would make me a high value man in this society, because most men don't do that. So once you are essentially aware of the feminization in today's society against most men, you are a high value man, because you're aware, and the next thing you're gonna want to do after you are aware, you're gonna want to take action. Once you take action, that will lead to a bigger change. And then once somebody see you changing, they're going to change themselves, and it becomes a ripple effect. So all we can do is just the best we can, pretty much. And I want to speak on this last point, what really triggers the feminization in men. And the powerful answer to this is other men. I would say the other men that are essentially controlling society, because I know you see how society is praised by women. I already spoke on this earlier, but you know the higher ups, they're men and they're essentially controlling everything. So they don't want people like me and you to figure out this information into taking control of ourselves again, because they know once we take back control of ourselves, then their whole plan or agenda will be in jeopardy, because now we can think for ourselves. Now we're not controlled by lust. Now we can chase after our goals and not live by society's standards, and we can become affectionate leaders instead of letting other people lead for us, because as men, we are natural born leaders. Our purpose is to lead, and it doesn't matter what we do, our purpose is to lead and learn. But many men nowadays, they're not leaders at all, they're followers, and that's what makes them feminine. Now, it's okay to be a follower if it's of a good cause. Now, me, I'm a follower of semen retention. I'm a follower of God. That's a good cause. Most people, they are followers of not things the things I follow. But most of the things they follow can be good, but most of the things they follow can be bad. But some of them understand that and some of them don't understand that, and it's really unfortunate, but all we can do is just hope and pray that they get the message real soon. So that's pretty much my views on the feminization of young men in this society. And I hope that we are able to grow better as a generation in the future. But for now, we just got some groundwork we got to do, and we just got to get better. But with that being said, I hope this information helps you out. I hope this information has brought you to a new light, and I hope this information can help you move effectively through this dangerous and corrupt matrix that we are living in right now, because it's really crazy. So all we gotta do is just keep our head up and just keep moving forward and just keep chasing our goals, no matter what happens. But if you guys have any more topics that you would like me to speak on, drop it in the comments. I'll also be posting more community polls. And if you guys would like to reach out to me directly, hit me up on Instagram at grind_CJ27. And also check out my motivational page also on Instagram, which is grind_life. I post there every day. And also don't forget to check out my TikTok, which is grind_life productions. We're going up over there. Almost at 10,000 total likes, almost at 1,000 followers. We just gonna go up all the way. I told y'all Grind Life Productions is taking over. We ain't playing no games. 2023 is ours. And yeah. And also, if you would like to support the channel, don't be afraid to drop a bag on the Cash App, which is $CWill153. I would greatly appreciate it so I can bring more quality content to you guys and get this godly information out to you guys, because in this world today as men, all we got is ourselves and God. But if we trust in those two things, we'll be alright. But with that being said, this has been Ground Life Productions. We heading out. Peace.